Welcome to the Christian Sports Podcast. We are back with more sports action. And I have been getting, comments lately about Moses. Who do you think is in the running for MVP? My running is, drumroll please, Baker Mayfield. And here's my reason why. Because through 6 games, he has thrown 1,379 yards, paired also with 12 touchdowns and 1 interception. His team is currently 5-1 off of his, insane stats. And with, Tristan Wirfs injured and Emeka Egbuka injured, Mike Evans out for basically the whole entire season so far. It's been completely insane, but he has pulled his team to a 5-1 record. That's my hot take so far. But let's get into the week 7 action. The Bengals lose to the Steelers lose to a veteran quarterback, Joe Flacco. Strong out in 31 out of 47 completions with 343 yards. Paired also with 3 touchdowns, and Jamar Chase, this was his complete coming out party with 10 receptions, 161 yards. Although Aaron Rodgers connected on a 68-yard passing touchdown to Pat Freiermuth, it was just not enough. The Rams absolute crushed the Jaguars by jumping out with a 21-0 lead by halftime. Rams defense held the whole entire Jacksonville Jaguars offense to 1 singular touchdown in the late 4th quarter. Now let's get to the reason why the Jaguars lost. The Jaguars O-line allowed 7 sacks in the game, showing a bit of trouble. By the way, also, Matthew Stafford had 5 touchdowns in one game. It's crazy. Eagles beat the Vikings by a hair. The Eagles' offense just simply capitalized on an early lead. Big plays, like, for instance, the long touchdown from Jalen Hurts to A.J. Brown. Like the long touchdown from Jalen Hurts to A.J. Brown. The tone. And the reason why the Vikings lost is because they had trouble connecting in the red zone. Despite getting into position to score, they managed 1 touchdown on 6 trips. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not even 4, not even 5, but 6 trips. On to the next game, the Patriots beat the Titans because of Drake May efficiency on the whole entire game by completing 21 out of 23 of his passes for 222 yards and 2 touchdowns, also paired with 62 rushing yards. The reason why the Titans lost is because they struggled with turnovers and interceptions. Because of Cam Ward, they had multiple interceptions and also a forced fumble. Panthers beat the Jets. The Panthers defense just stepped up to the plate, and that's really it. J.C. Horn had 2 interceptions by himself, by the way. Not 1, but 2 of them. And once again, for another week, the Jets offense just cannot get on track with Justin Fields under center. The Browns crushed the Dolphins because of rookie Quinshon Judkins. He scored 3 touchdowns, hitting a 46-yard rushing touchdown during Cleveland's offense. The only reason why the Dolphins lost is because of Tua Tagovailoa's costly turnovers. Now on to the next game. The Bears beat the Saints because of their defense forcing 4 turnovers, including 3 interceptions and 1 forced fumble against the Saints offense. Colts squeezed right by the Chargers because of Jonathan Taylor's dominant run game today. Over 120 rushing yards on the ground. Only reason why the Chargers lost because of their slow start in the first 2 quarters. Packers managed to pull away with the victory over the Cardinals. losing the whole entire game, but a late touchdown from Josh Jacobs with only a minute and 50 seconds left turned the tides. The Cardinals' only reason why they lost is because of Kyler Murray's late foot injury. Cowboys beat the Commanders. The only reason why they even beat the Commanders in the first place is because of J.D. Fowler was injured towards the third quarter. So that's really it. And also their injury luck as of lately. Now for my Kansas City Chiefs, baby. We are up. The dogs are definitely barking tonight. The Raiders by 31-0. Them boys are trash. And because of Pat Mahomes, boy, threw 286 passing yards and 3 touchdowns paired with that. And Rashee Rice finally returned, and we're looking better than ever. And he also caught 2 touchdown passes. The only reason why the Raiders lost is because of their horrible offense. And plus, Max Crosby got injured that game also. So, yeah. The 49ers cruised to a victory over the Atlanta Falcons. The reason why the 49ers beat the Falcons was because their dominant run game, and the only reason why the Falcons lost because they faced pretty much just a better team on the other half. So, yeah. And now for the Christian Podcast special, baby. We are back. Let's do it. And now for Game of the Week. Give me a drum roll, please. It is the Broncos versus the Giants. The Broncos squeeze by for the victory. And the reason why I picked the Broncos versus the Giants is because the Giants had a 19-0 start from the first 3 quarters. And entering the fourth quarter, the Broncos mounted a 19-point comeback to take the victory. The Broncos sealed a victory with a 39-yard field goal as time expires. The reason why the Giants didn't win this game because even though they started off fast towards the end of the third quarter, the wheels started to give out and they just broke down. And tomorrow, I'm recording this on a Monday. This is most likely come on that same Monday. But tomorrow, Tuesday, I will be ranking my NBA starting point guards for Tuesday. And then Thursday, I will be ranking my top 30 starting shooting guards. And in the weeks, then after that. So, okay, this has been the Christian Sports Podcast. We out.